money. I count money. I count money. I'm swerving a Humvee. That's what crazy I did. That's what crazy I did. That's what crazy I did it. That's what crazy I did it. I made it over the means. How much they pay me a million? I'm swerving and dabbing at charity. Say crazy, I be smacking the ceiling. I call my million my children. I call my children my millions. We taking over the world. We're making hundreds of millions. I need you to listen. I'm a rich man. We touch a lot of millions. Yeah, I don't like Victor. Yeah, I don't like Victor. Yeah, my diamonds litter. I just put up and they talking with all of the means. We taking a picture. I had to make me some sense. I had to make me some sense.
Welcome to another episode of Jump Out Boys podcast. It's your boy Dusto.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doe. We hope everyone's doing well on today. Hope you guys had a marvelous day. Hope everybody's safe. And if this is your first time, to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys hit that like button so you guys will never miss a new episode drop. All right, let's get it. So, pretty much tonight, we're just gonna just dive right in. Want to hit the head first. Want to hit the nail on the coffin.
Yo,
Who was you? All right, ladies. All right, man. I don't know who the other guy was. I guess his name was Doe or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I'm dope tonight. All right, my boy. What are we talking about tonight?
The origins, the Sub-Zero, the origins. A place that many don't know too much about. A place that okay.
Yeah. Bet it up. Okay. So you said we're talking about Sub-Zero technology tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
So for our viewers, let's explain what that is.
Sub-Zero technology basically is these 5G, 6G towers, and you got something that's in the clouds called ice crystals. And these 5G towers, they activate these ice crystals, which causes winter, which causes the season winter when it gets cold. Their greatest weapon, which is called Sub-Zero technology, which they were able to freeze the barrier to get out of here around, which is Antarctica, the South Pole.
Facts. And that's why there's an ice wall around this world. Well, or this place that we call Earth, Tiamat.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I'm actually pulling up some images right now. But while I'm doing that, I would like to touch more Antarctica. Yes, Antarctica. It's an ice wall, like my brother said. It's an ice wall that surrounds the whole this whole rim. And then outside of that, you have more land, and it's another ice wall. And then you have more land, and we're surrounded by 3 ice walls. Yeah. And I don't think people really know much about this, but we're here to okay, so basically the world ain't never agreed upon shit, but they all came together and agreed upon the Treaty of Antarctica. That if you do go there, you gotta have money. And you feel me? If you do have the money to even get there, you can't be alone. You have to be with people. You have to be around people. But see, they don't want people to know what's truly over there. This is why they froze it, because a lot of that shit is still ancient technology. A lot of those inner beings still live there. And Antarctica used to, you feel me? They used to be a rainforest like type of climate back then. Like before they froze it, they froze it for a reason, because there was a lot of stuff going on over there that they were trying to hide from the world, because that's one of the gateways out of here.
Facts. In Antarctica, between 33 and 34 million years ago, it was nothing but vegetation. They had wildlife, woolly mammoths,
Mm-hmm.
dinosaurs, all that. Okay, so as we all know, there there are these continents, right? Okay, but one in particular. Okay, I want to speak about Antarctica. If you guys didn't catch our drift yet, now you catch it. Okay, so during World War II, the Nazis, you know, they discovered, they for some weird reason they wanted to go to Antarctica, right? Okay, so it was later discovered, or at the time it was discovered why they went there. They went there to set up a base of operations, right? So you begin to think and ask yourself, like, why would the Nazis want to go uh, to Antarctica, right, and risk their lives? It's freezing cold over there. You know, so this desolate place, Antarctica. Hitler, he caught wind, or he heard something about wonder weapons, right, or ancient relics, over in Antarctica. Okay, so Die Glock, or Die Glocke, is the German word meaning the bell. Okay, so this scientific technological device, or wonder weapon, was developed in the 1940s in Nazi Germany, right? Okay, so the bell, or Die Glock, was engineered by Nazi scientists that was a glowing, rotating contraption, right? Okay, so it's also rumored to have some kind of anti-gravitational effect, kind of like a time machine, if you will. All right. So the Nazi scientists learned how to craft or build this bell from ancient civilizations through the Thule Society. Now, the Thule Society, that's a whole nother topic for another day. All right. So, they were using psychics to channel information from an advanced alien race, right? Now, my brethren, how do you feel about these guys, the Nazis, going over there to Antarctica, stop what they was doing during World War II? They went to Antarctica, set up a base of operations, trying to find these wonder weapons or ancient relics. How do you feel about that?
Man, I feel like they already knew what that land was before they went. Like before Hitler even had that plan, he already knew what that land was and what that land was used for. That land has always been ancient. It's always been rich in vegetation. It's always been rich with the esoteric facts of this land. So basically, a lot of them interdimensional beings live there. This is how they're able to live there, and so now like they froze it so they can hide. But Antarctica is man, I really want to touch on, because this shit got me fucked up. Uh They
Yeah.
got blood. Okay, because everybody fucking confused out here. I'm sick of people. You feel me? They got blood rivers flowing in Antarctica. You feel me? They got red in the ice, and they talking about it's due to some motherfucking die. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's where they slaughtered your ancestors. See, they didn't tell you about that massacre. They massacred the motherfuckers over there, and they froze them in the ice. That was the whole key to Mortal Kombat of Scorpion versus Sub Zero. It was telling you the whole time, like you feel me, that was their greatest weapon. Well, it was the cold. You feel me? And they still use psychological words to this day to represent how the fuck they came. You feel me? Like freeze, what the cops tell you. You feel me? Like freeze. You feel me? Like they still use the same shit to this day. You feel me? That's how they did your ancestors. They froze them, killed them, and froze them. You feel me? That's why you feel me. You see that ice is melting. You feel me? So you know what shit unthawed. You know what happened.
They come back to life. Hey, and Antarctica is melting at a faster rate than what scientists actually thought. That's uh
Mm-hmm.
that's mind boggling. It's pretty, it's pretty it's fascinating. Okay, so the Nazi scientists, they learned how to craft or build this bell, the Die Glock, from ancient civilizations. Yeah, which again, we're talking about the Thule Society, all right, which were in, well, not the Thule Society, but they learned how to channel information from an ancient alien race. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so so they were taking this knowledge, and then they was flipping the script. They was turning it into actual, real, workable technology. You know, this wasn't a small bell at all. The ones that you ring, ding, 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 ding. Nope. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the Die Glock, or the bell, it was 4.6 meters uh, tall. Which is 15 feet, and 2.7 meters, which is 9 feet wide. All right. So, so pretty much, if you think about how tall a giraffe is, right? Okay, so they're like, okay, a male
Mm-hmm.
giraffe is like 14 to 18 or 19 feet, right? Okay, so a 15 feet giraffe, okay, and a standard basketball goal with a backboard, but you turn it sideways. That was the width of this Die Glock, this
Mm-hmm.
bell, or wonder weapon. All right, so um, man, the Germans, hey, them boys, they was on to something. You know, uh, really valuable information. All right, so now I would like to talk about a man by the name of Richard E. Byrd. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get it. Okay, so Richard E. Byrd, he was an American naval officer and a pioneering aviator. He was also a polar explorer and organizer of polar logistics. You know, um, now this man, he did numerous aircraft flights. In which he served as a navigator and an expedition leader. All right. He is also known for discovering Mount Sidley, which is the largest dormant volcano in Antarctica. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So Richard E. Byrd, he also reached the rank of admiral. That's that's pretty cool. All right. And so he also flew into an area inside Antarctica. There's that word again. Where he went into an area where there was tropical, and lush. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he got into this area, which is according to Admiral Byrd's own personal diary that he wrote to his recollection. You guys, you can go look this up. Something took over his plane. Okay, so he wrote in his own personal diary, to his own recollection, his knowledge. He wrote that there were two UFO type aircrafts, circulated flying saucers, that took over his craft, and they guided it. They guided it, into an area where they landed. Okay. Now, these two UFOs, they took him to meet someone that Admiral Byrd calls in his diary the Master. You guys, y'all can look this up too. Y'all can't make this up. This is not HW. This is not Hollywood, Okay. So, with that being said, keep in mind, Admiral Byrd, he received many medals. You know, he was one of the most decorated officers in the U.S. Navy. Also, he was the only person in New York to have three parades in his honor. You know, his accolades, they speak for themselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Admiral Byrd, he had an obsession. He always wanted to be the first one to do something first. All right. So he also he led five different expeditions to Antarctica from the
Mm-hmm.
early 1900s to the late 1950s. You know, now these trips, they were funded by the U.S. government, um, out of Admiral Byrd's own pocket, also by the Rockefellers and supporters of Byrd. Now that should tell you something. Why would the Rockefellers? Matter of fact, Rockefellers, they got a base over there right now on Antarctica. Now, my brethren, based on information that I have been speaking on, how you feel about that?
Um, you gotta understand, man. I feel like people don't listen to Adam Bird's story enough. Like, you feel
Facts.
me? He basically telling you like what the fuck he seen, like what he came into, and then later on in his notes he said he came into contact with the master of the earth. You feel me? Well, the master of the earth. You feel me? He was very tall. He had a big old head. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of somebody. Yeah. Uh, you feel me? That kind of reminds you of somebody with the big old head. You feel me? Yeah, I
Yeah,
be. You feel me? Shut
yeah,
up.
yep.
I know it is. But man, okay, so yes, and okay, so they have something called the inner earth. They have many dimensions to it, and they have many different beings, and they have another sun under us. They have another. You feel me? They have wildlife, rainforests, is all that under us. They have it's like a whole new damn planet, if you want to say that. It's like a whole new damn rim, and these is where these interdimensional beings live. That's why I say, like, the lower you go, that's the lower rims of hell. That's what Adam Levert. That's what he was. That's what he walked into one of the lower levels, the underworld, what the ancients used to call it. They used to call it the underworld, like in mythology. You
Facts.
remember how they can go to the underworld? They'll take a damn trip and they'll go into the underworld. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same
Yep.
thing. They were
Same.
showing us back then in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But
Same concept.
yep, yep.
Okay. So while Admiral Byrd, while his plane was being controlled, or guided, to a certain area, he lost all radio communication for 3 hours. All right.
Uh-huh.
Before his plane lands, he spots what seems to be a city in Antarctica, an ancient civilization. Okay. So his plane now is on the floor now, and he sees this tall blonde, well, these tall blonde beings approaching him. You know, so Admiral Byrd, he goes into this large building with these tall beings. They're blonde, tall. And he sits down at a long table. All right,
Mm-hmm.
with the master. Okay, so the master he tells Admiral Byrd, "We have allowed you to enter here because you are a noble character, you know, and a well known on the surface world. All right. So the surface world is where you and I live. All right. So the master he goes on to tell Admiral Byrd, you are in the domain of the Ariani, the inner
Uh-huh.
world of Earth, like my brethren previously just now told us. You know, he says what well, pretty much basically what we have been told about Antarctica is false and is a lie. You know,
Exactly.
wake
And
up.
wake up. You have to. And those people that he was talking about, the blonde ones, that they was called Palladians. That's their name. Y'all need to get used to it. Put people in the back, on the side, wherever you at. Shit, get used to it. They're called Palladians. They're very tall. They're white. They have blonde hair and they have like bluish eyes or different colorish eyes. Like they have real nice skin. You wouldn't even notice a damn Palladian if you seen them. And not you, my brethren, but I'm saying people in the back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to open your eyes and start to see. But I want to
Facts.
touch on some shit. I want to touch on back on the subject Sub-Zero technologies because many people don't get what I'm saying now. Okay, so this is a company. Okay, and the scientists did a review on the company. Okay, so this is basically what they're doing because so before uh, so the Sub-Zero technology is a crystalline substance with nanoscale channels which discovers to release water temperatures as low as negative 70 degrees Celsius, potentially revolutionary wise, materials designed for atmospheric water extraction and significantly reducing energy costs. Okay, so basically what the fuck I'm saying, basically what the fuck they said is basically they taking water and they freezing that shit. So basically they got ice crystals in the air that's taking water out the atmosphere, which is ocean all around, and that's how they're freezing it. And that's how they created the ice wall barriers. It's called Sub-Zero technology for a reason.
I
You
mean,
need to wake up.
I remember you. Yeah, it's interesting that you say that. As a kid, I used to always. Well, I didn't use this guy. Well, in Mortal Kombat, using Sub Zero character, I used to always use the reptile or the green dude. He take his mask off, spit the acid. But that's pretty crazy that he said, well, we say that there is this technology, Sub Zero technology, or even CERN or HARP. They
And
control the weather. They play with the weather each and every day at will.
yeah, and but CERN is like a whole different other. See, they ain't even ready for CERN. They ain't ready for that. So that's what I'm saying. So I just basically wanted them to get to like how are they doing it? Because I know a lot of people have questions like, okay, so how are they holding up the ice wall? How are they doing this? Because when these 5Gs activate over there, they have 5G towers in Antarctica. When they activate the crystal towers, which is in the sky. They got crystal towers in the sky. Mark my words. You feel me? And they're extracting water from the atmosphere, creating ice. Boom. You feel me? It's easy. You feel me? They figured out how to do it. They control your weather. But also, I see the video of it was in the article. The dude was on the ladder, and this nigga was putting up the stars.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so I was like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck to believe no more, bro.
Well, I
Like,
seen a
you feel
video.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen a video on YouTube where or well, not on YouTube, but wherever I seen it at. Okay, so the light, there was a light in the sky, right? And then they showed a dude. I don't know where he was on the floor on the ground, and he clicked the switch, and then they showed the camera point to the sky, and then like this little small section of the sky, and went black, like to blend in with the sky, basically. Now I don't know how true that
Mm-hmm.
is,
Yeah,
but
I know that's true.
this is a matrix. People are trying to wake up. You feel me? Okay.
Exactly.
So the so
All
the map. Yeah, yeah.
mm.
All right. So
No,
the
the map.
all right. So the master. All right. Uh, he goes on to tell Admiral Byrd, to deliver a message like, stop playing with us. He wants Admiral Byrd to send a message to the surface dwellers. Now, the surface dwellers are you and I. We live, okay. So pretty much, the atomic bombs, which were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you know, those were a big cause for concern for the Ariani ancient civilization. They they even went as far as to take the risk of sending their flying saucers out to investigate, what was happening. You know, strangely, UFOs are mostly seen near nuclear facilities that could be used for a nuclear war. Let me say that again. For the people in the back, strangely, UFOs are mostly seen
Mhm.
near nuclear facilities that could be used for nuclear war. Like just look,
Mhm.
what's happening right now. What's going on right now. Like in New Jersey, you know, there are nuclear power plants over there. So I believe that's why we've been seeing, the New Jersey
Mhm.
drone situation. My brethren,
Yep. Mhm. They know what those things are. You
you
feel
feel
me?
me?
And they know they shutting off all them nuclear weapons. So like you feel me? They not letting it
Go down like that.
exactly. But at the same time, they about to get their ass whooped too. Cause our ancestors coming back, you feel me, through that ocean. And we want to get their ass whooped too. That's what I'm saying. Cause they only trying to do that because they trying to motherfucker stay on this damn rim. That's what the fuck they trying to do. You feel they trying to protect their spot. Man, we all know who down there and we know who the people is. Most of them reptiles, the draconian, but we are the true draconian. And that's a whole different subject. But anyways, uh Scorpion had to always fight against Sub Zero.
Get
And
over
notice
here.
they always fought the cold. They always fought the hot with the cold. Y'all gotta notice that. They always fought the hot with the cold. You feel me? So that's why I was telling my brethren, a lot of these places were in the ice age at a certain time back off in history. So
Facts.
a lot of this shit was fucking covered in ice. They didn't froze every fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah, they did. To keep knowledge or keep things way hidden from us. Just like in Antarctica, bro. Well, my brethren or in the audience, there's pyramids over there. There's
Yep.
extraterrestrial life. There's ancient
Hmm.
buildings over there. There's just so much hidden in Antarctica that's not being released to the general
Because it
public.
was the end. It was the end. So it was where the most power was held. The end of the, you feel me? The end. Like, you hear me? Well, yeah, it was the gateway out of here. So it was where a lot of power was held. And for the people that don't know in the back, there's 4 gates that you actually can go and you can get out of here. But we gonna start naming these 4 gates in a minute. But there's 4 gates because the Antarctica is the ice wall. They also have 4 gates. So I'm trying to figure out which gate the Adam Bird hit because you feel me? Each gate holds something different. You got the Serpent's Gate, you got the Tiger Gate, you got the Summer's Gate, and you got the fourth gate.
Fact,
Nah, for the people in the back, but yeah.
facts. All right. So, chat, y'all still here? All right. Let's go ahead and let's dig a little bit deeper. All right. Okay. So there is a lady by the name of Linda Moulton Howe. How is spelled HOWE. Okay. So she is an investigative journalist. All right. She has spoken with many whistleblowers over her career, but it was two in particular, who have been former U.S. Navy SEALs. Linda Mouton Holt, you know, she knows these two U.S. Navy SEALs. She knows their backgrounds. She has seen their documents and knows places they have been. Okay, so one of the two Navy SEALs went to Antarctica in 2012, right? Bet it up. All right. Okay, so he says he has seen photographs of humanoids that are based in Antarctica. There's that word again, Antarctica. Okay, so he says he has seen with his own two eyes that 2 miles down under the ice there are hieroglyphs. That archaeologists were also with him on this mission. He had a whole team, this and that, who had been there studying all this ancient archaeology 2 miles down under the ice. Okay. So the Navy SEAL, he gets to walk around, these humongous rooms. All right. And each room is 9 acres. Like what? I don't know about y'all, but that length 9 acres for me for a room, that's pretty wild. Like what? A
Yeah.
room 9 acres? All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, my brethren.
That
All
goes
right.
back to it's a lot more land outside of Antarctica. It's a lot more land, but you gotta go down. Cause what me and my brethren figured out was down is up and what's up is down. They got y'all looking up at the sky. Whatever come out that sky, that's gonna be CGI technology. It's gonna come to capture y'all and get away with y'all. Gonna drive off with y'all in them damn fake ass motherfucking CGI government fucking ships. Whatever you motherfucking we're supposed to be looking for is supposed to be coming out the damn ocean. But anyways, you
Facts.
gotta go down. You gotta go down if you wanna get to these other lands. And it's much more bigger outside of here. And then see, they got shit enclosed inside of here. They got you stuck in a 3D type of world. Everything's small and shit. Man, everything outside of Antarctica is fucking humongous, giant, big. You feel me? Crazy.
Facts. And even matter of fact, Ant-Man taught us that. In the
Mm-hmm.
quantum realm, in the quantum physics. Even Doctor
Mm-hmm.
Strange, the multiverse. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
we not the only universe out here, people. So let's wake up. All right. And so the other Navy SEAL, he had been to Antarctica in 2004 in the same region. Okay, so both these U.S. Navy SEALs, they were describing exactly the same kind of architect, black basalt symbols. All right. So the Navy SEAL who went into Antarctica, he got to talking with one of the archaeologists at great length, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that the archaeologists compared not one, not 100, but thousands of symbols. He tried to compare these symbols to the hieroglyphs, which they are seeing in Antarctica in these 9 acre rooms. All right. So the walls, inside one of the rooms were 40 feet high, completely
Yep.
covered with symbols. You know,
Yep.
and these symbols that were somewhere between Mayan and Egyptian, and are neither. That's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's interesting. All right, so each symbol goes. It was used with an instrument. To penetrate thousands of symbols. Each symbol goes in 7 centimeters or 3.5 inches. But they were thin and carved into dense black basalt on the even 7 centimeters. Okay, so black basalt is a type of igneous rock that is dark gray to black in color, formed from the rapid cooling of low viscosity, lava rich in magnesium and iron. We see it every day. It's commonly used in construction and landscaping due to its durability and uniform appearance. All right. So the 2004 seal discusses with the scientists, who he also had a team with him there in Antarctica. All right. So the
Mm-hmm.
scientist says we can't even comprehend how you would do this, meaning create the symbols in this precise way unless there is something that interacts literally with molecular level, of the basalt and turns it into very refined, evenly deep symbol. That's crazy. Woo!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. They know what the hell they talk about. The beings on the other side of the damn ice wall are more advanced. They're highly more advanced. They're more advanced than you. And you feel
Facts.
me? They call it interdimensional beings because you got to go down. Like we just mentioned, what's up is down, what's down is up. Got to go down. The deeper you go, the farther you'll get. But see, it used to be a up too. Well, see, they cut off your roadways. They cut down your trees. So this is why. See, picture the 9 rims. Picture this rim is like a fucking tree that goes all the way the motherfucker up. You feel me? And you feel they cut off your. This is why you can't go up and get to Asgard. But this is why you got to go down outside of Antarctica to get down to these lower rim because it's lower and the bottom rim, the lowest rim is Hades. We know that. I don't know about all that hell shit. I know the Hades is where your boy who they call Yakub Satan is sitting right now. And Lost
Facts.
Souls. Yeah.
Facts.
And
All right. Okay, so the seal said, when you would walk into these huge 9-acre rooms, you couldn't even see the support beams holding the ceiling. All right. So there,
damn.
so pretty much there was nothing holding the ceiling. All right. The SEAL who went to Antarctica in 2012 said that in one of the 9-acre rooms, the ceiling was 80 feet high. Like what? A room 80 feet high? Okay.
The Giants.
He knew how high, it was through satellite measurement. All right. So both of these two Navy SEALs, they said the same pretty much thing. They stated that the very material which the ceilings are made of is neutralizing gravity's self-activating software, neutralizing gravity. They weren't dealing with human technology, but it gets deeper than
Yeah, of
that.
course. Yeah, and we know they weren't dealing with no damn human technology because we know who the human beings is. They was dealing with some damn god and goddesses damn technology that them bitches motherfucking went over there and killed our motherfucking people and you feel me and moved these interdimensional beings here when they motherfucking invaded. You feel me? When they fucking invaded through the damn portals, this is where they moved them to. They got rid of us, a land that we used to control, and we control all the powers of that land. That's what I'm saying. Like you feel me? They froze our ass and got to work. Let all their ancestors come in and everything. Got them building everything. That's what I'm saying because they knew the lower rim. But and Antarctica is the exact opposite of what you ever learned about it. Just put it like that.
Facts.
And guess what? For the people in the back, it's not easy to travel through Antarctica. It's not for the weak.
Nope.
It's not for the weak. And guess what? We will see Antarctica because that's what it's gonna. It is what it is, bro. That's for another video, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we will
Facts.
see to it.
Yep. They said, when they answered, uh, I guess, how you say, a a walkway or a hallway, the walls it will
Mm-hmm.
move with them with light. The temperature it stays between 68 and 72 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, they have looked for energy sources, to see what was controlling the temperature, but they cannot find anything that has wires. Nothing that us or them will recognize. So once again, this is ancient technology we're dealing with. All right. Okay. So if this area they were in, which was inside, let's say 30, uh, 33 to 34 million years ago, old, it's still sustaining structural integrity with temperature, with pressure. That's pretty. They had this ain't no hunky dory, no foolishness, no, just something that we came up with. This is facts.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. SEAL, who explored in 2012, he said while walking from, okay, so now when he's in these 9 acre rooms, he said that while walking from wall to wall, it would take him 15 minutes. That's pretty crazy. And these structures would be what our government had described in extraterrestrial investigations for a long time as self-activating software, you know, dealing with advanced intelligences that know how to take a wall, and put in at the atomic level programming, just like we would do in a computer. Only, this ancient civilization was doing it with structures. Woo, woo. Yeah, I know that we know that's a lot, chat. Okay, so, but we only gave you guys, or we only broke you off, just a little
Mm-hmm.
piece, just a little piece of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, um, Antarctica
Mm-hmm.
is fascinating, and even all this ancient technology, it's like, how come nobody else knows about this? Because they're hiding it. You feel me? They don't want us to know. They don't want us to wake up. But once you escape the matrix, you start seeing things for what it really is,
Mm-hmm.
and you call things for what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my
That's
brethren. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
that's the whole key. That's the whole key to start seeing stuff for what it really is with your one eye. Stop, you feel me? Stop seeing the illusion that you're around every day. You feel me? And the media is an illusion. Social media is an illusion. Hollywood, whatever they call it, it's an illusion. Even the music industry. Yeah, I love my music. I be jamming, but it's all the illusion to distract you from ever getting to know yourself. And you feel me? So you can see. Because if you never get to know yourself, you'll never be able to see. You'll have to ever be in a matrix. We trying to break you out of the matrix. So we come to you with a different level of esoteric knowledge. So basically, this is part one of Sub Zero. Break them off. We got part two coming up. Um, y'all tune in and y'all gain some of this knowledge and rock with us.
All right. Facts, my brethren. All right. So, describe the worst tasting food you have ever had, and would you have it daily all your life for $1 million?
Um, some beats. Uh, bro, I hate beats with a passion. And
Oh,
I hate the motherfuckers with a passion. And I don't like to eat them. And but I think yes, I eat them for yeah, for that type of money. Yeah, I go ahead and take that L. Yeah,
yeah,
I do it.
you feel me? Mine would be liver and octopus, but my food my food. You know, I'm starting to try different more foods. You know, it's starting to expand. But what I would just like my counterpart, my brethren said, yeah, I will. I'm go ahead and take that L. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So my brethren, or even chat, do you like pineapples on pizza, or would you agree that pineapples should go on pizza?
Man, I personally think pineapple should go on pizza. A little bit of barbecue sauce on that motherfucker. Can't go wrong. Man, all type of
Facts.
shit. I love pineapples on pizza, and I don't get why people don't like pineapples on pizza.
Big
Shit.
facts. I agree. I
Uh,
concur.
okay. So, crowd and brethren, would you rather fight uh, a wild boar or a bear? And how would you get out of the situation? You,
That's a good question. Okay, so maybe I would rather fight a bear because they say the way you can escape is just crawl up, circle up in a fetal position. But then again, that's a tough one. I don't know. I might have to
mm-hmm.
just take my
Because what
butt.
if he just eats you? Because what if he just eats you? Like you
Right,
crawl up in a position, he just be like, good, harsh.
right. So I might have to take that chance with that boar. Take my buck knife, get it. But come here, back up, back up, back up. I'm doing the moonwalk while I'm doing this. Back up, back up. What would you do?
Oh shit. Hell yeah. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. You can't run away from a bear.
Facts.
Damn, so you'll have to you'll have to fight that motherfucker. You have to do something. Shit, because you can't climb up a tree. They climb trees as fast as they run. And they swim as fast as they motherfucking run. That's what I'm saying. Them
Yeah,
motherfuckers
y'all.
cold at every aspect of life. But see, them wild boars, man, they're very strong and they eat everything. They eat your bones too. There'll be nothing left of you if a wild boar start eating you.
Yeah, yeah.
Fact.
Well, man,
So you gotta hit the moonwalk and jab him with the knife. Uh,
I know.
you
Yeah, I know,
gotta
right?
do it.
Yeah, Michael Jackson
Gotta
moonwalk,
do it.
moonwalk. Back up, back up,
Uh-huh.
back up.
I got.
All right. So okay. So according to you, um, or even chat, which animal would be the most sarcastic one if it could talk?
Bro, a fucking donkey.
A donkey?
Yeah, donkey head, man.
All
I mean, they
right.
showed it on Shrek. They showed it on Shrek, but I'm talking about a donkey with those type of teeth that nigga had on Shrek. Talking like, you hear me?
Yeah. Talking real nice and good.
Uh-huh. But see, man,
All
the
right.
animals,
Yeah.
man, they probably used to talk.
Facts. Just like I still can't understand why the parrot is the only animal that could talk.
Exactly,
I'm
because that's a government bird. That's for another whole another conversation. Yeah,
facts.
oh shit, I done told it.
All right. So okay. So for me, I think hyenas. Hyenas, they'll be sarcastic. We see them in Lion King. Why? Because they always laughing and they're always chuckling. So
Uh-huh.
I feel like they will be sarcastic to me. Uh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Uh-huh. And we okay. Side note. This the wisdom key of the day. We got the wisdom key of the day. This y'all trivia. This y'all trivia we finna give y'all. Snakes used to have legs. I bet y'all ain't know that. Go do y'all research. Boom. That's the trivia for the day. Boom. Let's go.
Facts, big facts. And this year, 2025, that's a year of the nine, which is the year of the snake.
And guess what? It's the year of the people who fall under that number. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is about to be a great year. But also this is also the year of the nines. So this is the year of the awakening. This is the year that most of us will receive our mitochondrial DNA unlocking, which
Facts.
is that junk DNA. Because it's something called okay. When that neuromelanin starts to activate, this is why they call you a beast. That's for another conversation. This is why they know who the beast is. They understand
Mhm.
who the beast is. You feel me? You
Facts.
feel
Big
me?
facts.
So we're to come because yeah, that's another story.
Another story for another day. But yeah, we hope you guys, hope you guys learned something today. We don't want to give you guys, too much information all at once because it can be
Mm-hmm.
overwhelming, for some. And but yeah, if you guys like this video, go and hit that like button down there. And go and hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss a new episode drop. And we out. Force.